What's up? Hey, it's Chad, your friendly local mailman. Do you know what's music to my ears? Items not secure in their packages. I've been doing this for so long. I can tell you what's in the package just by the sound that it emits. Nintendo 64 GoldenEye. Oh yeah, that's some silver. Oh yeah. This one's definitely gold. This one is herpes medication. It's mine! Oh, so funny. I get my own packages sometimes. All of this is super easy when I get to decide which packages go missing. Keep up the great work, guys. This has been your weekly public service announcement. Don't be a head. You. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Campbell's Coins. So you want a coin roll hunt, but you don't know how to start. Today, we're gonna go over how to get coins from the bank. Coming up. Welcome to another thrilling episode of Campbell's Coins. So you've been watching YouTube coin channels and you see these guys coin roll hunting, and it seems really exciting because their thumbnails are making these faces where it's like the first time they've seen a Playboy magazine. And you're thinking, that's the coolest thing, I want to do that. Well, I can't teach you that expression, but I can show you how to get coin boxes from the bank to begin coin roll hunting. If you don't have a bank account, the first thing you want to do is to get a bank account with a local bank. Pick one that has a coin counting machine and ask them if they do coin orders. When I was getting into coin roll hunting, I just called up my bank and naively asked if they had boxes of half dollars. Shockingly, they said no. Those of you who know are probably laughing out there because banks don't hold boxes of half dollars. Nobody does. They have to order them in. I didn't realize until about a month later. I called again and I asked if I could order a few boxes. They were very happy to accommodate me. They also said I could return the coins to them and didn't have to go to another bank. That being said, this is all very rare for a bank. Not all banks allow even their account holders to purchase boxes of coins. So if they say no to you, be polite to them, accept it, and move on. Buying these boxes costs the bank money, and it's a huge effort for them to not only receive it, but then to bring it out to you when you go to collect it. If a bank allows you to order boxes of coins from them, be polite, be courteous, and just be thankful that they allow it. Not all banks do this, but my bank charged me for every single box that I ordered. I think it was $5.25 per box. So it didn't matter if it was a $25 box of pennies or a $500 box of half dollars. It cost me, in this case, if it was pennies, $30.25. And then the case of half dollar box, it was $505.25. And they also didn't mind if I returned the coins back to them because they had an excellent coin counting machine. Not all banks are like this, so you kind of have to look around. Some banks will allow you to order these for free. Other banks will charge you. Not all banks, and I'm going to say like 98% of them, do not like it when you return a crap load of coins back to them and then pick up another order. When I was getting into it, I asked my bank, I said, hey, what can I do to make this relationship last? Because I really want to get into coin roll hunting. And they said, oh, well, we're happy you brought that up. Here's a list of our charges. And in that list of charges, they wanted to charge me for returning the coins as well. I think it was at, they had it at like 15% to return however much I returned back to them. I think they're like, oh, well, you're a good customer, so we'll drop it to 5%. So 5% of whatever I was returning back automatically deducted. That's was kind of like a big wake-up call because I was getting charged $5.25 a box plus 5% to return all the coins to them. That kind of changed things around for me. What you could do is you can order from one bank and return all the coins to another bank. I don't believe you have to have an account with the other bank to return those coins. Some banks won't allow you to. Some banks just call around, ask, check to see what different banks can do, just so that you're not pissing off one specific branch with the coins that you return. You can always divvy it up and go to different banks. I mean, within any town, there's usually 2 or 3 banks. So in a larger town, you're gonna have more. That just requires you to drive around more or check out different avenues for that return. Now, another way you can coin roll hunt or get coins from a bank is you can drive around to all sorts of banks that you don't have an account with and buy the odd roll or two of coins. Most banks are going to have pennies, nickels, and quarters on hand. You can always ask for half dollars because there's always going to be someone who dropped off half dollars or even dollars. You could say, hey, do you have any half dollars? And sometimes they're going to have a few stray coins of, like, let's say like $50 worth of halves or $25 worth of halves. I mean, you can always grab those, but you kind of have to just, again, take the time to drive around from bank to bank to bank to find out if they have something. I don't think they're going to respond well if you're calling around saying, hey, do you have half dollars? I think you kind of have to be there in person to ask for that sort of thing. And a lot of banks have drive-thrus, so you can go through the drive-thru and ask the teller there. Or you can go into a bank and ask, hey, do you have any of these? After I did this for a few months, my bank started like, hey, so what are you doing with all these? And I told them the truth. And that's what you should do as well. Don't try to hide the fact that you're coin roll hunting. I just said, I'm just looking for rare currency, rare coins. I didn't get into any specifics about anything. I'm just like, I like looking for rare coins. I like collecting coins. And I was just upfront with my bank. And that's how you should be too, because if you start doing some shady shit or start, oh, I'm not doing anything, this is for a birthday party or some crap like that, they're going to catch on and they may get annoyed and then they just will cut you off because that is their prerogative. They don't have to give you coins and they don't have to order coins for you either. Going back to if you don't have a bank account with another bank and you're driving around, if they don't want to hand you any coins, if they don't want to do any business with you, let's say you had like a $100 bill, and you're like, I would like to exchange this for 4 rolls of quarters, or whatever the amount is, or 4 rolls of pennies, let's just say. If they say no, just say, okay, thank you, and go off. If you're gonna go off on that person, hey, what good does that do you? They're only doing their job. They may have a policy where they don't allow that type of thing if you don't have an account. So just be polite at all times, because I mean, it doesn't hurt anything to be nice. This kind of reminds me of another thing. So if you go to a bank and you're asking for half dollars, say, and they're like, yeah, we've got $25 worth of halves, and they hand those to you, do not look through them while you're there before you pay. Pay and move on. It is very rude to pick out what you want and then to return the rest that you don't want. Buy everything if they hand you everything, take that handful and go. Just do not start sorting through like, ooh, there's a 1969. Ooh, there's a 1964. Here, you can have the rest. I don't want that crap. Don't do that. Grab whatever they give you and go. And this brings up another point. Customer service jobs are incredibly hard on people. I know, I did a customer service job for years, and it really makes a person's day when you are nice to them. When they have to deal with the same old type of personality over and over again and having to wade through someone else's BS because they have a bad day, it just wears them down more. When you have to deal with assholes all day, it's a breath of fresh air when a nice person comes through. And when that nice person comes through and they're asking for things, that teller or that person, it doesn't matter any type of job, they're more willing to go out of their way to do something for you because you have been nice to them. So it always pays off to to be nice, because somebody could always go the extra mile for you. That's gonna do it for this short video. Thank you so much for watching Campbell's Coins, and that is my 2 cents.